Alrighty. Hello, Zia Comics people. I am trying out this new software, the StreamYard. We're going to see how this works. I can stream live to Facebook and to YouTube at the same time. So, and this also allows us to do a giveaway while I'm online with y'all. So I'm going to see how this is going to work. And boom, start collecting comments. There we go. All right. Hey, look at that. Hey, Zach. Hey, Austin. So yeah, I kind of, let me see how, look at that. Like I said, it's my first time playing with this software, so it's going to take a little bit. I might be a little clunky with it here in the beginning, but I will figure it out. It looks like it's going to work really well for us, so I'll be able to do more lives like this with y'all. I got this. I don't want to get a glare. That light might be there. Anyway, try to get that light up. There we go. This is a Pyrrha Nikos print signed by Jen Brown right there, you see. She was at El Paso Comic-Con a few years back, signed a bunch of stuff for us, and we're going to be giving that away just by commenting. If you haven't commented yet and you're watching, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, just drop in a comment, and at the end of it, I'll click the giveaway button, and we'll see who is going to win. Gotta have some coffee. Okay, guys. Just so you know, Zia Comics. We have. The audio is good. Thank you, Austin. That's my big old Yeti microphone. You can't see it's off screen right over here. Over there? Yeah, over there. So, of course, CDC lifted the requirement if you're fully vaccinated about having to wear a mask. So if you're fully vaccinated, you can come in the store without a mask. Of course, I don't believe I can ask you that. I'm going to have to take you guys on your honor. Please, if you've not been vaccinated, please wear a mask. Me and all the staff have been vaccinated, but not all the other customers have, and especially little kids that come in, and they've been having a higher an increase in the amount of kids who are actually catching it. So, I mean, for the few minutes you're in the store, if you've not been vaccinated, please wear a mask. We're not going to ask you, but it's just the right thing to do. See, Zach, there was a few minor skips. That might be a connection thing. It might be your connection or mine. Who knows? Xfinity's not the best all the time. Okay. Anyway, sorry, let me pull that. I shaved so you can see my weak chin now in my turkey neck. Anyway, we're going to be Wizards of the Coast is going to start with sanctioned in-store play in North America again on May 28th. I believe we're going to try to be our first in-store event since COVID started over a year ago, man. God, it's been a year, 12 months. So we're going to do that. I know they've changed software. We're going to be downloading the new, I believe it's Event Link instead of Event Reporter. We're going to try to get that all set up. Today's the 18th, so it gives us 10 days to get all the kinks worked out. What format, Zach? It's going to be like before, we're probably going to lean heavily into Commander like before, but we will fire any format that you guys want, that there's enough players for. So, if you get a bunch of friends that want to come in and play Modern and you got enough to fire it, we'll do it. That being said, Commander, though, we are not going to do League anymore. It's going to be pretty much open house. You're going to pay. We'll enter your name into the event link and give you your packs and let you go about your merry way. It's just trying to run the league before, it got to be a really big headache. Nobody, since Commander is not a sanctioned, well, I mean, it is sanctioned, but it's not. There's no, they don't do rounds with the event. I haven't checked the event link before, but I've been led to believe it's the same. You just enter the names and upload it, and then people get their. Do they still do Planeswalker points? I don't know. I know they got rid of the Pro Tour, but yeah, we're just going to give you the packs and you can play, unless it's some other format, you know, that you guys are playing standard or modern, legacy, whatever. Then we'll have to do the rounds and the pairing. But that is, we're not going to, people, there were too many arguments with Commander, and they would agree upon rules, but then whenever that rule worked against them, people wanted to cry about it. And it got to be, you know, these games are supposed to be fun, man. They're not supposed to be cutthroat and arguing it, and I just don't want that. So we're just going to do pretty much free for all. That being said, we're also going to start doing other events again, like the Saturday night board game night, board card game tabletop. We'll just call it tabletop. So we're going to try to get that kicked off again. I've got to talk with my game guru for his availability, but I'm pretty sure he's chomping at the bit wanting to play some games too, because he's been locked away just like the rest of us. We're also going to start doing the paint and takes again. I have a bunch of paint and take stuff backed up, and it got to the point that, you know, WizKids was still putting out the paint and take kits, but we couldn't have the paint and take events. So I quit buying them after like the third one, but we got a backlog of paint and take stuff. And I just ordered a bunch more stuff from Games Workshop for the paint and take, you know, the paints and the water pots and everything. We want to make it really nice for you guys to come in, and we'll give you instructions on how to paint the minis and make them look presentable, so you don't look like a big glob of different colored paint on a piece of plastic. We're also going to, we started getting model rockets in. I don't know if you guys are into that, but I've got a whole bunch of model rockets for a build and take type thing we're going to do. And we're going to help you guys do that. I don't know the legality of launching the rockets from over on the plaza, but we're going to try. Tim, paint takes on Saturday. Maybe, maybe not. We have to see. Maybe on Sunday. I'm thinking one of the weekend days will probably be best for participation. More people are off work on the weekends. Not everybody's off work, I realize, but that's where we're going to get our biggest participation in the paint and takes. Model rockets built, take and explode. If you built it correctly, let's hope it doesn't explode. We're going to, like I said, I'm going to see if we can launch them from the plaza across the street. I don't know. I have to talk to somebody at the city. Sent you a link about the legality of launching. I don't know when you sent it, Tim. If you just sent it, I haven't checked my email yet this morning. If you sent it before now, I didn't see it. But anyway, even if it's illegal, maybe I can get some special permission from the city. They've been wanting a lot of people to come downtown. That might be something to check out. Yeah, the federal courthouse is right there. So that might be an issue. They don't want us firing anything. It could be a bomb. If not, if these model rockets take off, maybe we can coordinate after everybody does a paint and build that we can go out some open field somewhere. We have plenty of open fields around here that we can launch them from. So we will see. Maybe I'll talk to some of the local golf courses. Maybe we can do it on there on an off day or something when they're doing maintenance. We'll see. Eddie Gonzalez, how you doing? What's up? It's on Twitter and sent a local group that does model rockets. You sent me a local. Okay. I've tried to work with some of those local groups, and they just don't want to get back to me for some reason. Don't know. I don't need them to do it, but it would be great if they would help. What else we got? We've been getting some different product. I posted on Facebook earlier we've got these new playing cards from Theory 11. They're themed. Most of them are Star Wars. We got some. I think there's a James Bond theme, Mandalorian. Really cool cards, man. They're high quality. Man, I got a glare on my glasses. I'm trying to put those where you don't get killed by the glare. But then if I don't have them on, I can't read your guys' comments. So because I need these for the computer and for reading, but anything else is fine. Lucky me. Yeah, so those cards, they're from Theory 11. If you didn't see the pictures, you know, a lot of the face cards have characters from those. Like I think one of the Jacks is Han Solo, one of the Kings is Darth Vader. They're really cool. I like them a lot. We also got in, if you're into plushies, a company called Squishables, who make these extremely soft plushies. Most of them centered around different types of food, comfort food, they're calling it. But and they have plague doctors and reapers and plague nurses. They're really cool. They've been selling well. I posted a picture. They sent us we ordered enough that they sent us a big rack to put them on. So it's a big branded Squishables rack. When you walk in, back there by the Funko Pops. If you're into plushies, check that out. Been trying to get an account with Squishmallow, who has it's basically plushies, but they have the Star Wars license. They are not taking new accounts right now because they can't keep up with the accounts they have. So hopefully in the near future, they're going to get caught up and we can actually get an account with them and get in some cool Star Wars and Hello Kitty. I believe they have the Sanrio license plushies. See, today, this Taco Tuesday, a lot of the comics, we'll be getting the comics from Marvel, and we got the comics from DC in already. If you didn't know, DC Comics has left Diamond. They distribute through Diamond overseas. I'll put it that way. Diamond is still their overseas distributor. In the US, they are going through, they did have two. UCS, which was the distribution branch for Midtown Comics, if I'm correct, they dropped out. So now it's just Lunar, who is basically the distribution branch for Discount Comic Book Service. They've been sending the comics out. We get them, 5 days early now from DC Comics. So I'm just wondering why couldn't Diamond have done that? And we wouldn't be rushing on Tuesday nights, and we wouldn't have to worry if a shipment was a few days late, because then we'd still get it in time. Why couldn't Diamond have done that? I don't know. I don't have that answer. But now Marvel they announced will also be leaving Diamond Comics as their main, because they are going to Penguin Random House. And Penguin Random House is also trying to buy Simon & Schuster, which means they will become one of the top 2 or 3 distributors, I think, in the world with that. But they built Penguin is really going all out. They built a brand new warehouse just for the comic books that they're going to be distributing. So I imagine Diamond's going to be hurt and losing their 2 biggest comic book accounts. They're still going to have all their toys and Alliance games, but losing Marvel and DC is going to have to hurt. I don't know how they're going to pivot from that and keep themselves viable. I guess we'll find out. And I'm hoping Penguin, we've got an account with Penguin we've had for a while. We get a lot of our manga from them. Hopefully they do just as good with the comics as they did with the manga, because we have very few damages from them. They're always pretty timely. So cross your fingers that it works out. Tim, forgive me if it's not sure already. Are we still on track to do games or open tables for July? That changed. The governor has been kind of mum on that. The only thing that I've seen from the governor's office is that they're going to follow the CDC guidelines on not requiring masks for vaccinated people. I'm expecting the governor to make some kind of statement this week about what's going on. We're currently, Doña Ana County is in the turquoise level. She did state that once we hit 60% vaccinated for the state, that all restrictions will go. And last I saw, we had over 50% that had at least one of the vaccination shots, and or I'm sorry, 50% that had both, I believe, and 60% had at least one. So I'm thinking in the next week or so, when all those people going to get their second shot, that should push us over 60. Hoping again, cross your fingers, that actually happens and all the restrictions go away. And I'm hoping that CDC was right and the virus is at a manageable state now, and we don't get a bunch of sick people, because I would feel horrible if people came to play games and got sick. So let's see what Penguin Random House is a great company. Love ordering from them. Yeah, I have no qualms with Penguin. Ray, I miss going to your shop. Dude, it's just you take that road, what's it called? I-10? Brings you right up here, man. You'll make it. Come on, Ray. You have no excuse. Austin, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. So like I said, once we hit 60, I'm waiting to see what the governor's going to say. She actually said, I believe she said by the end of June. I'm hoping before then they will be open to do everything. We're still, the way I interpret the turquoise level, if you go on the governor's site and check it out, the NM Health site there, turquoise, you're allowed to have X number of people. Don't quote me on this. I want to say it's up to 150, something like that. And if we ever had a game event that had 150 people, I don't know where I'd sit them all. So we should be fine with that. If not, we do have an outside seating area now. I don't know if you guys saw that. We fenced it in. We have some tables and chairs out there, picnic tables and chairs, branded with the Zia Comics logo right on top. So we can always, if it comes down to it, we can always do some limited events out front, which I think would be kind of cool anyway. Let people walking by see all the fun that you're having and maybe get them to join in also. Ray, haha, yeah. Is that no joke, Ray, dude? You have a car, right? You drive yourself up here. Tim, thank you. I'll bug you guys this weekend. Much appreciated. No problem, man. So yeah, hopefully events will be coming back soon. Like I said, we're shooting for the first event to be May 28th, Friday Night Magic. Watson, we're going to start working on the event link stuff today to make sure all the kinks are out of it and we don't have any issues getting it reported. Let's see, what else do we have? Did we bring anything else in new? If you guys, we've been doing a lot of YouTube videos for comic book previews. Of course, I can't do one for every comic that comes out. I find it does better if I do one video per book instead of just trying to do a whole bunch of them in one video. Because after the first few minutes, people just start, you watch that viewer thing, just people they have short attention span, is what I'm trying to say. So, I do enough of them. I try to hit the main titles that are coming out. We've been having some stuff going on in the store. We've had a few different people coming back. Well, that's way back in October. Jason David Frank came in and did a signing that went over like gangbusters. It was awesome. We have the next one we have scheduled is Sam Jones. If you don't know Sam Jones, he's Flash Gordon. Flash, or you might know him from Ted or Ted 2. He was in one of them. Do you like to party? He's going to be in store signing stuff for you. It's going to be a free event for us. And by free, I mean, we won't charge you to come in, but Sam will be charging for autographs and photos and stuff like that. He's going to be bringing a lot of his own stuff, headshots and things to sign. But if you have something else from Flash, maybe you got the DVD or an old VCR tape or something of Flash Gordon or Ted that you want him to sign, I'm sure he'll do that. Just, bring the money and pay. And there's an event on our Facebook page for that. And I believe it has the autograph and photo op prices because I don't know them off the top of my head. What day is Sam coming? Yeah, I guess that would help, huh, Zach? Well, like I said, there's an event on Facebook. It's June 19th. So, all the other information is there in the Facebook event. June 19th, he'll be here. That being said, we are working on another in-store signing from an actor associated with Power Rangers. That's all I'm going to tell you. I don't want to spoil it until we get him signed. Because until that ink is on the paper, it's not official, and I won't put it out until it's official because I don't need the headache. What else? We just, if you were here this past weekend, we had Mark Fenton in here doing signings. He does some other, they're more independent comic books like Space Cooler and Adrift. But he's got a lot of other artist friends. So he had a lot of stuff signed by other artists like Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor, who are amazing writer, artist also. I'm still trying to get other people in the store, with Las Cruces being kind of off the beaten path. We're an hour from a major airport. Not a lot of people come through here. We're still trying to get as many people as we can in the store for you guys, so you don't have to travel around to try to meet all these people. Like I said, Mark Fenton was here. He does, not only is he a comic book writer, he also does a little bit of acting. He left this for us. It's from season 1 of Preacher. I guess that was everybody who was in principal casting. He's in there somewhere, I'm sure. I haven't sat down and tried to find him yet. There's probably a couple other people in there that I know that a lot of them were extras on season 1 of Preacher. And if you haven't seen Preacher, man, it's if you like the book, the show follows pretty much along with it, but it was good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Austin, hey, thanks, Austin. Like I said, we're getting more people coming in. Hopefully, I'm trying. It's every day. I'm begging people, to come and do an in-store with us. A lot of them are not wanting to travel because of COVID, but that's almost over now. Hopefully, almost over. So we'll see if we can get some more cool people in store for you guys. Chris, I'll finally be in this weekend to pick up my comics. Okay, I haven't checked your folder yet. Most of the front of house stuff is taken care of by, Mindy and Trevor and Susie. And I usually don't hear about that kind of, stuff unless it becomes a big problem. So I guess, Chris, you haven't become a problem yet. So yeah, come pick him this weekend so I don't hear about you and it doesn't become a problem. Other Chris Vallejos. Will looking for that Power Ranger signing. Hope that happens. I'm going to say it's about 90%. I had a phone call with that individual this past weekend, and they're really hyped about coming. So cross your fingers. As long as everything works out, it looks really good, favorable that they're going to be able to make it. So can't wait for that. That being said, who would you guys like to see me try to bring in? I mean, let's be realistic. I'm not going to be able to bring in a huge name because they're going to want a ton of money to come and do an appearance. But other people are pretty reasonable. So give me some ideas. I'll tell you whether or not I can swing it. 'Cause I'm not going to pay $10,000 to bring in some big name to have 40 people, wait in line for them. I'll go broke if I did that. Chris, has been over a month. It depends on how many you have on your list, how big that is. English anime voice actors might be interested. Yeah, they might. A lot of the voice actors, they can work from home, so they didn't really miss out on anything. A lot of them, if they didn't already have a home studio during this pandemic, once it went past a month or two, they built their own home studio. I've been talking to a lot of them, and a lot of the voice actors I've been talking to have built their own home studio or improved what they have, so they can stay at home and do all their work. And it's kind of hard. A lot of these guys, like I said, it's kind of hard to even get them to leave the house anymore. That might change though with everything being eased up. Let me look around, see what we got here. Still haven't, going to draw for this here in a few minutes as soon as I've finished having things to talk about. And I think I'm getting close to that critical role. That would be awesome. But the last time I talked to any of the critical role people, they all kind of want to travel together. And, you know, one of the critical role voice actors is going to be pricey. But if you want me to bring in all of them, maybe for El Paso Comic-Con next year. I've been talking with some of their reps about trying to get them in here. We will see. Flash Gordon guy played in Stargate too. Yes, he did. He was Eris Bach. I'm a huge Stargate fan, Chris. So yeah, he was that. I guess he was a bounty hunter that they had to. That race was kind of impervious to the Goa'uld. They couldn't be a host for the Goa'uld, but the Goa'uld kind of got them hooked on. I can't remember the name of it, some chemical drug type thing that they had to have, or they kind of died. And they had him doing missions for them in exchange for that. And that's how Stargate ran across them. Yeah. Didn't know I was a big Stargate person, huh? Rashna. That's the one. So yeah. I mean, if you're a big Stargate, you can have him sign your Stargate stuff too, or just get he might even have a print of his Eris Bach character. He's been in a lot of stuff, not just Flash and Ted. I believe even before Flash, he was in 10, the Bo Derek movie, if I remember correctly. He's been in a lot of one or two appearances in different series. So and he's been really big on the con circuits. You see him at a lot of the cons. I think the closest he's been here is Albuquerque, though. I've been trying to get him into El Paso or Las Cruces forever to the con, but the schedules just never worked out. And he gave me a call the other day, and he's like, "Hey, man, I can come do an in-store if you guys want." Yeah, definitely come in and do an in-store. So there's that. He will be in store, and you can get your Eris Bach picture signed by Sam Jones himself. Let's see. Let me look around. I don't know that there's anything else. If you guys haven't been checking out Bad Idea Comics, if you didn't get this one, I can believe it because we were only allowed to sell it. All comic stores were only allowed to sell it for one day, and all the unsold ones were going to have to return to them. And if you don't play by their rules, they kick you out of their distribution. And since they're their own distributor, you won't get any more Bad Idea stuff. And some of their stuff was pretty good. ENIAC was really good. And what did they have after ENIAC? Wellsville, I didn't care much for. They have another one coming out, The Lot, which I don't know a lot about, and Sleigh Bells, which kind of Santa Claus going crazy. Looks like it's going to be good. Chris Hale, I might have missed it. Are you still requiring masks to enter? Just want to be sure for when I stop by. At the beginning of the video, I said, Chris, New Mexico State has said they're going to go with the CDC guidelines, which is if you are fully vaccinated, you no longer have to wear a mask indoors or outdoors. If you have not been fully vaccinated, which means both shots for Pfizer and Moderna, or Johnson & Johnson was just the one shot. If you have not been vaccinated, then you're supposed to wear your mask when you go into any building. I'm not sure the legal. I don't think I can ask or anything like that. So my options were to just take people on the honor system or make everybody wear masks. Well, New Mexico is one of the better states. I think we're pretty close to 60% or more fully vaccinated. So for the most part, don't be a douche. If you haven't been vaccinated, wear your mask when you come in, man, because we have a lot of kids come in, and those kids, they're kids. They don't keep their mask on. And I think kids under 2 don't have to wear a mask anyway. But, there's been a huge increase in kids catching COVID. So, for the few minutes you're in the store, if you have not been vaccinated, wear a mask. If you've been vaccinated, then the mask is not required. But, it kind of puts retailers in a tough spot because, how do we verify who's vaccinated? Well, we really can't. So our only other option is to make everybody wear a mask or just take people on their word. So I'm taking you guys on your word. Don't dork me over. Dosh Doctor, how do you enter for the giveaway? Well, you just did. Anybody who comments on this will be entered, and I'll do the giveaway later. And it's supposed to, like I said, this is the first time using the software. It's supposed to, flash and everything in there. Oh, the winner is blah, blah, blah. So we'll see. Don't be a douche. And I just said, yeah, but unfortunately, I mean, you guys have seen the videos online of people losing their mind when they've been having to wear a mask. And we've already had a few physical confrontations, a lot of verbal confrontations back when the mandate was in place. And by law, we had to enforce it because the state could, if you came in without a mask and refused to put it on and we didn't make you put it on or leave, we could have been fined. Not you. They usually don't go after the individuals. They will go after the business, and they'll fine us for each instance. And after like the first or second instance, they could actually pull your business license, which means you cannot conduct business in the state of New Mexico. I didn't want that to happen, so we enforced the mask mandate. And for those of you who did wear your mask and didn't grumble about it, thank you so much. Those who didn't, I'm sorry. It was forced on us, man. You're going to have to wear it. Let's see. Chris, I had my shot in March, and we saw the new guidelines. I know it's up to businesses whether to enforce or not. Yeah, like I said, I'm taking people on their word. And honestly, I've noticed over the past couple of days, Friday and the weekend, and even today, a majority of people coming in still wearing their mask. So, even if you've been vaccinated and you don't feel comfortable without it, wear it. I don't care. I'm not going to tell you, just please, if you have not been vaccinated, just please wear it. Don't be that guy or girl. But like I said, most people, even if you walk around, most people are still wearing them. So it's probably going to take a while before people get used to it. I kind of feel naked without mine when I go places now, but I'm taking the CDC for their word. I'm following the science. They said it's safe, so I'm going to go with that. I just hope they're right. Sorry, a lot of talking. Had to get something to drink. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Now's the time to ask. I'm still carrying a mask with me just in case. Yeah, I carry 2 in my personal bag over there, and I always keep 1 in the vehicle. So, because some businesses are still requiring them, and I sometimes I just wear it because it's out of habit. Let's see. What do you guys want to talk about? I think I might have caught you guys up. Did you see my question about the Stargate Actors, or is that a reach? Well, Chris, with I don't know if you saw, they're thinking they're close to doing another Stargate. They want to bring that back to TV, which I'm all for. I know they've talked to Michael Shanks to be in it for Daniel Jackson, and they even, rumor is they've talked to Amanda Tapping to not only star in it but also to direct. I doubt that they're going to be able to bring back Richard Dean Anderson. He's getting up there in age, and I think he put on a few pounds, and I'm not sure if he has any interest in doing it. but that's fine. Chris Judge is another good one. His stock has gone up considerably since then, because he does the voice on God of War for Kratos. So we'll see. Who else you have? I covered Richard Dean Anderson, Michael Shanks, Amanda Tapping, Christopher Judge, Don Davis, no longer with us. I guess I could go into Ben Browder if you want to go into the newer team, or even Atlantis. I can't afford Jason Momoa, so that would be a big one. And really, the only other one would be what's the guy's name? Fletcher, who played Shepard. The rest of them, I don't think, would be a real big draw. We'll see. I mean, anything's possible. We're still trying to get people for El Paso Comic-Con. So, to answer your question, Chris, maybe I'll try, because I'm a huge Stargate fan also. So we'll see. Any possibility for entry D&D events? Well, Austin, I don't know if you've been to the store lately. Oh, I forgot about Jewel State, Chris. Good call. The 2 rooms we had in the back that were set aside for D&D during the pandemic, that was wasted space. So we kind of used those for, one is got all the Games Workshop stuff in it now, and the other has all of our jigsaw puzzles. So for D&D, they would have to play in the open game room, which the game room is kind of separated from the retail space anyway, so it's not that big a deal. But we just couldn't justify having, 2 rooms set aside for D&D when even when we were open, they didn't get used a lot. So now you just have to do it in the open game room. But yeah, we're all for D&D. Can't afford Jewel State. Yeah, Jewel State actually, Chris, is not that bad. The last time I talked to her, I'm not sure what she's done lately. I just saw her in something. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, and Jewel State, I have had a huge crush on Jewel State for a while. I got her signed picture somewhere on the wall. Or maybe it's at home. Yeah, I don't remember. I met her at Phoenix Comic-Con and got an autograph once. But yeah, I love Jewel State ever since Firefly. Whatever happened to Las Cruces Comic-Con? Let me tell you, long story. First, they started doing construction, and I will not hold an event in the middle of a construction area. It doesn't look good. It's not good for the attendees or the featured guest. I don't want to bring in a guest to a convention center that is in the middle of being renovated. I didn't like that idea. So we said, we won't hold one that year. Well, that 1 year renovation turned into a 2 year plus renovation. And then we talked with them. We were going to schedule it for fall of, was it 2020? We were on the books for it. And then that little thing came around, COVID, and we weren't able to do it. And I haven't spoken to the convention center since then. So, we had 2 years of construction plus another year of prep and going into 2020 when then COVID kicked in. It just fell to the wayside, and I just haven't gone back to talk to them since then because we just now are coming out of COVID. So Las Cruces Comic-Con, I don't know. It was a labor of love anyway, because we really basically broke even every year we did it. We try to bring in top-notch talent, and ended up barely making our money back. So I'm not sure if I want to try to do Las Cruces Comic-Con again, or if I just want to roll all that energy and everything into El Paso Comic-Con and in-store events, because the convention center is clear across town from us. For me to run that, I would probably need to pull a lot of the employees over, and I don't really want to shut the store down to do the con, which we did when we were over on El Paseo, because it was a much smaller store. Didn't have nearly the amount of foot traffic we do here now. So I got to look at it. I'm not sure if Las Cruces Comic-Con the way that you know it is going to come back. We might try to do something here on Main Street, on the plaza, if I could get maybe the city to help. And we have good neighbors now too. I mean, with Rad and Icebox and Little Toad, they're all very for helping stuff like that, because it draws more people downtown, which is good for them also. So to answer your question, Las Cruces Comic-Con, the way that you know it, probably won't come back, but that's not to say it won't come back in some type of iteration. I hope you're okay with that. Chris House has new TV shows starting soon, Family Law. Yeah, and that's not what I saw her in. I don't know what it was. It might have been The Order. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll look it up on IMDb later. Tim, when we do games again, when will we have to pay for the table in the open game room? The game room, we don't want a whole bunch of people just loitering around there. And how that worked is you didn't really have to pay. If you spent at least $5 in the store, you could go use the game room. So basically, if you came and bought a couple packs of Magic or anything, you were allowed to use the game room for the day. What I didn't want was people coming in and just sitting over there, being loud and obnoxious, scaring away customers, and then just leaving. We had issues with that. And, if you're just coming in here to use us as a place to sit while you do your trades and stuff, there's other places you can do it. You can sit out front. If you want to do that, you can sit out front now, because we have places you can sit out there. So the game room is the best way to say it is for customers. So if you come in and you spend $5, at least $5, you can use the game room. And that also gets you access to the game vault. So you can, any of the games we have demo copies for, you can pull out and try them out. What Spider-Man do I think will be in Carnage? I don't know. Have they said that there will be a Spider-Man in Let There Be Carnage? I've seen the one preview and I didn't see anything about that. I know they're working on a Spider-Man movie, because I think Sony still owns the rights to Spider-Man. I think they allowed Marvel to borrow it for that last couple movies, but I think they still own the rights. So I don't know if we will, but from what I've heard, they're going to do some kind of multiverse thing where we're going to have the multiple Spider-Men in one of the movies, where they're talking about maybe, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland all together in the same movie. And if they do that, I hope they do the Spider-Man meme where they're all just standing there pointing at each other. That would be amazing. Dosh Doctor just wondering things. No problem. There have been rumors. I don't know. If I wanted to see one, so far I never warmed up to Tobey Maguire. Andrew Garfield I was indifferent towards, and I think Tom Holland's probably been my favorite Spider-Man so far. So but I don't know how his contract is with Marvel and Sony owning Spider. I don't know. So much of that stuff is legalese that I don't know. I wouldn't even want to speculate. I would, if I wanted to see, if I had my pick and there was no legal problems whatsoever, I would say Tom Holland. Tim was thinking of GMing again in August, which is why I asked. So board games after being a customer is okay, but will tabletop be okay with purchase? Well, board games are tabletop. GMing would be RPG. I'm not sure what you're asking, Tim, but yeah, I mean, if you're running a store-sanctioned event, that's different. But even with D&D, you had to pay to use the room. So it'd be the same thing in the game room. There'd be a fee. But with the store sanction was when we had store-approved DMs. Part of that money you paid went to the DM, to an account, a store account for the DM. And that's how a lot of the DMs would buy, the new books and things like that. But to become a store sanctioned DM, you have to prove yourself. So, and run so many events. they're, attended by X number of people, things like that. I'd have to look at, I haven't done it for a year, so I don't remember all the requirements we put in place, but yeah, we can talk about it. Sorry about that. So yeah, the gamer. Another thing in there, we have model kits now with the Gundam. I couldn't think of the word Gunpla. We have a bunch of Gundam type models or some Star Wars model stuff in there. So if you're into Gundam, we've been trying to carry as much of that as we can. A lot of it is the availability is the hard part, trying to get them in store. Seems like as soon as they announce the stuff, it's sold out. And we still have a pretty decent amount of stuff, but it's about time to do another reorder. So we should be getting even more Gundam stuff. You can check out our online store actually and see what all we have. If you go to ziacomics.com, up there in the top, there's a thing that says online store. Just click that and you can peruse our goods and pick out what you want from the online store. And if you can't make it in, that's fine. We have we can mail it to you. We can do delivery. If you're within 20 miles of the store, we can do local delivery. One of us will bring it to your door. We should try to do that at least once every day or so, all the deliveries. So you don't even have to leave your house, man. You can just order online and have it brought to you if you're within 20 miles. Any other questions? Yes, no. Is everybody ready for the giveaway? Like I said, this is the first time I'm doing this giveaway thing, so we're going to see who's winning the Pyrrha Nikos print signed by Jen Brown. She even personalized it there with a little heart. Jen Brown, she was amazing when she was here. Actually, all the voice actors they were great. I have no problem with them. Yay, giveaway, fire. All right, well, if there's no other questions, let's see about doing this giveaway. Entries. Okay, looks like there were 10 people qualified for entry. If you made a comment whatsoever, you got entered. So I am going to, I'll give you a couple seconds. If I don't see another comment, I'll go ahead and do the giveaway. I need a little countdown clock up there. Girl from Ipanema. Okay. I'm going to do it. I'm going to click the draw button. Let's see what it looks like. Draw. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's cycling through everybody and boom. Austin Standards. Do I have to share this? Share screen. Share screen. Let's see if this works. Boom. Can you guys see that? Winner, Austin Stanridge. Oh, you still can't see it? Is it showing on my side? Yay, no, woo. Yeah, next time I think I need to share the screen ahead of time so you can see it cycle. It cycles through all the people who have commented, and it slows down, and then finally, boom, it picks one. And this time it picked Austin. So congratulations, Austin. Yeah, Zach, I know that's my bad. I should have shared the screen before I hit draw. Like I said, I'm new to this. I'll figure it out. So, and I've got a huge stack of signed prints from when these guys came through El Paso Comic-Con that they don't do me any good sitting here gathering dust. So we're going to start giving away more and more often. All right, Austin, to pick, I'm not going to mail this. You have to come pick it up, but I will put it behind the counter with your name on it, and you can come pick it up at your leisure. Cool. Boom. Hey, I figured that out. Take it away. Let's see. Let me take the banner off too. Hide. And actually, I can actually put, when you guys make comments, I can throw them up on the screen too, like that. And that. In case you guys are on different platforms and can't see each other. Boom. Hey, I'll do that next time. Whenever you guys ask a good question, I'll just throw it up here on the screen like that. So yeah, I think I like this software. I think we're going to keep it. I like it a lot. You don't have to install anything to use it. It's all browser based. So that being said, if you guys have nothing else, how do I take this out of here now? Hide. There we go. It's called, Zach, this is called StreamYard.com. I'm using the paid version. There's a free version. It's a little limited on the free version. To do the stuff I wanted to do, I went ahead and paid for the business plan or pro plan. There's two of them. I picked the first paid plan. I don't need all the pro stuff yet. If it's, if this turns out to be popular enough, yeah, we'll upgrade it. And in fact, I can even invite people on the screen with me. I think we can have up to 10 people here on the screen, just everywhere. And that'd be great for when I'm doing interviews and stuff. In fact, I could do interviews live and you guys could even ask the people questions. Hey, I just came up with that idea. I like that. So yeah, that'll be kind of cool. All right, let me just shake the table. Earthquake. Yeah, that's going to be it for today. Everybody congratulate Austin. He won the print. We're going to be doing more of these. So, keep an eye out. There's no set times. It's going to be random whenever I feel like it times. And, until next time, I will see you guys later. Where's that? I got to use this. There you go. Later, nerds.